Look, I have been buying and selling properties in Dubai for the last 13 years. And number one question that every off-plan buyer always asks me is, Malik, how do I know if my deposit and cash is actually protected during the construction period? And honestly, this question is highly legitimate and justified because prior to 2008, real estate off-plan buyers would directly hand over cash to developers. Developers would go bankrupt and project would stall for years. And then Dubai said, never again. Today, every off-plan purchase in Dubai is protected by something called escrow account. And what I'm about to show you in this video is how Dubai introduced and implemented world's best buyer protection system for buying off-plan properties, but only if you actually use it. Because most buyers don't. They simply trust on market hype and brokers' promise. And that's why they lose a lot of money. But you are not going to do that. So here's what's happening behind the scene. When you buy an off-plan property, your initial deposit doesn't go directly to developer or its creditors. Rather, it goes into an escrow account, which is a neutral holding account, like a trust account. Let's take an example. You want to buy a car and there is a seller. Seller wants money, you want a right car. So you both agree that the money should go to a third party before you inspect that the car is in the right condition, it has the right title deed, and it's in a proper working condition. So once you check all these elements, only then the third party will hand over money to the seller. In the same way, this escrow account works. In this case, the central regulatory body is RERA, Real Estate Regulatory Agency. Now, regulatory agency doesn't hand over your money directly to developer unless a certain milestones are achieved and confirmed. So let's discuss what are those milestones. So how your money is protected and how escrow account works, we can break it down into four main phases. Phase 1 is when you pay your initial 10-20%. At that level, developer registers your property under your name and land department issues Oqood under your name. At this point, developer gets nothing. And then there comes phase 2, when developer achieves its first milestone, which means when foundations are done, basic structure is already completed. At that point, developer submits its first report to RERA. RERA in return sends its engineers for inspection on the site. If inspector confirms the initial milestone submitted by developer is already done, only then RERA instructs the trust account, which is normally a bank account, to issue first 20 to 30% of your deposited money. That's it, nothing more. Phase 3, as building rises, further milestones are achieved, the same process is repeated, which is next milestone, developer submits next report, engineer comes and confirms the progress, and RERA then instructs to the trust account to release further amount. And this process goes on till the phase 4. And phase 4, which is of course most important for developer, because that's when developer gets the major or the final chunk of his money from escrow account. That happens when there is building completion certificate, BCC. That's when 3 stages are met. 1, BCC is issued. BCC means building completion certificate issued by Dubai municipality. Number 2, keys are actually handed over to you as an investor. And number 3, title deed is actually issued. So once you are satisfied that you got the exact unit you wanted and you booked for and you paid for, only then developer gets its final money. Now, if you understand, developer has zero control over this process. They can't manipulate it. They can't rush it. They have to follow the process. But here is the thing. The system, no matter how strong it is, it can't protect you alone. Actually, you have to actually use it. And here's where most of the people fail, because they don't verify the escrow account details, project details, and they just follow the hype or empty promises. So here is what instead you are definitely going to do. You are going to download Dubai REST app, which is Dubai Land Department's official platform. It's public, it's free, and it's super convenient. And it has every registered project and every escrow account in it. Open the REST app, go into search bar and type project status inquiry. Type the first 3 words of the project. For example, you are going to search Athalon by Altar. You write ATH. If this is registered with the Dubai Land Department, it will show up. And what you will see in here is the escrow account number. Now, this is very important. Match it against what developer is telling you, because that's where most of the buyers make mistake. You have to match the escrow account where your money is being transferred to. And then you can also check construction completion stage, the total number of units in the project, estimated completion date, and last inspection details. And in last inspection detail, you can download the report and actually see how the progress is happening, what percentage of the work has been done, and what developer is asking you is actually matching the rate of progress and completion of the project. Now let's address the real fear. So what happens if a project actually and really gets stalled? The developer abandons it or something happens. So in that case, because your money is actually in the escrow account that belongs to you, developer actually have a zero incentive to leave the project during the construction or run away, because they actually make money only once they hand over the project in 100% completed format to you. But what happens if they actually run away or something happens? So RERA immediately notifies you, the escrow accounts gets frozen and you get your full refund. That's what happens. So let's discuss another scenario where the project actually gets delayed. What happens in that case and how escrow protects your money in that situation? So when a project gets delayed, which can happen, kind of common phenomena in off-plan real estate market of Dubai, your money stays protected because it doesn't go to developer. And in that case, you might have few remedies. For example, you can cancel your contract and you can ask for compensation, which is based on the interest rate. But however, in order for you to understand what remedies and compensations can be available to you, you need to carefully understand the SPA. The fact of the matter is, in last 13 years, I haven't seen a single off-plan investor who bought properly registered off-plan property, submitted his money into escrow account and would lose his money. It doesn't, because it's a system, it's law and it works. However, in case of delayed project, the real risk is not losing money, but it's time. Your capital can stuck for years, but it's yours. It doesn't go anywhere. You are the owner and government of Dubai protects that you get your money back or the property. That's how the system works. So let me summarize it. Before you buy any off-plan property in Dubai, these are the 5 most crucial steps that you need to take. Number 1, get the registered project number and escrow account number from the developer. Number 2, open REST app. Number 3, check the escrow account details. Number 4, check the current milestones and completion and last inspection reports. And number 5, very carefully understand and read the terms and conditions of your SPA, because this is where you will find how you would be and will be compensated if something goes wrong. For example, if project is delayed or something. It will take only 10 minutes of you, but it can potentially save you hundreds, if not thousands of dirhams later on. Drop a comment what project you are looking at these days. I'll give you my honest opinion on it. And if this video saved you from a bad investment, do like, subscribe and share it. I'm Aman Malik, your forever realtor in Dubai. See you in next video.